What's sold in May? Let's find out. Hey guys, Ken here. Welcome back to the channel. Well, it's that time again. Time for another What's Sold on eBay video. This is for the month of May 2022. And, it's not everything I sold, but I wanted to give you a taste, as usual, of things that I think would be interest to you. About 20 different items, 20 different postcards. So let's not waste any time. I'll take you on the computer right now, and let's get to it. Okay guys, here we are on my computer, so let's get right into it. Find out some of the things that sold on eBay, and hopefully, like I said, this is not all my sales for the month, but just some of the things, maybe give you some ideas on what to look for, so maybe you can make some sales as well. Okay, on this first one, this is a California postcard, and like I said, California is very popular with me, and this was a 4x6 Continental, so those are still selling. And I sold this one for $4.75 with $1 shipping. And let me blow that up for you. And here's that one. Beautiful harbor with the bridge in the background and boats and ships. And here's the back. And as I said, it's a Continental card. Okay, next. Here's one that sold for $7.25 with $1 shipping. This is a linen postcard, Duluth, Minnesota, passenger steamer ship. As I've said in many other videos before, steamer ships, any kind of ships under power, usually the ones that are under power more than the ones that are docked, I think have a tendency to sell a little bit better. Coming out of the canal there, and let me blow that up. Beautiful linen card, and here's the back of that. And that one sold for $7.25 plus $1 shipping. Okay, next. Now here's an interesting one. This is a picture of the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, 1954. And like I said before in other videos, guys, whenever I have a postmark on a card, I always put that in the title. And that one sold for $9.75 plus $1 shipping. Blow that up. It's like a linen, and yep, 1954. And whenever I get any kind of dating on a card, whether it be handwritten or the cancellation stamp, I always zoom in on that. So that's what I did here, just to get draw attention to that, so the buyers can be more aware of the value of the card. Okay, and that one sold for $9.75 plus $1 shipping. Okay, next. Here's a very popular card. I grab these whenever I can. These are called large letter cards, where they have the letters of a city or state on the card. It's usually a greeting card. I love the linens. I've never seen one. I don't think I've ever seen one in a chrome. I might have some older ones in chromes, but this was a linen, and this is from California. Again, big letters, multi-scenic views, Sacramento, California. Okay, and beautiful linen card there. Here's the back. And that one sold for $6.75 plus $1 shipping. Okay, next. And here's a black and white that I sold. They have a tendency to be very popular. A lot of people love black and whites. And this one sold for $10.75 plus $1 shipping. And this is in New York, Maiden Lane Train Bridge. Again, transportation, anything to do with trains, planes, ships, whatever, anything, that suggests travel or transportation, anything, those are good sellers. You want to be on the lookout for those. And this is over the Hudson River view, and it's in Albany, New York. Beautiful card there. There's the back of that. Okay, $10.75 plus $1 shipping. Next. This one sold for $9.75 plus $1 shipping, and this is the Brooklyn Bridge in New York, East River, and it's got boats in it, which is very important. I always look for cards that have boats going underneath the bridge. And beautiful linens. As you can tell, there's some, looks like a tugboat there going underneath the river. It's a night shot. Kind of wish there had been a moon. That would have been cool, but it's still good. And here's the back side of that. Go to the next one. Okay. This is a train under power, 1958, Pennsylvania. It says Lackawanna Railroad, Snow View. This is in the wintertime. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Let's take a look at that one. People love trains. And here's the back of that one. Okay, $6.75 plus $1 shipping. And we'll go next. This is Paducah, Kentucky, TVA Shawnee Steam Plant, Ohio River. And these are stacks, industry stacks. And this one sold for $6.75. I actually sold it was actually a 2-card sale. Had a this is a landscape version. I also had a portrait version that the buyer bought, and he bought 2 cards of the same thing, pretty much. And this is one of them. And let me blow that up. Looks nice. And go here. Again, doesn't have to be posted to be valuable, you know. I mean, I think if it has the postmarks on it, or especially any kind of handwriting, dated, you know, information on there, that gives it a little more value. Let's move on to the next one. Now here's a lot that I sold. Some of you knew that I was selling a lot. I don't sell lots too often, but whenever I get enough cards that I think are of interest, and you know, to be honest with you, I didn't think this lot was going to do as well as it did. I thought a lot this size, I checked the comps on it, selling for like, I don't know, I think $35-40. I figured it wouldn't, you know, go above that. But there was, I think, one gentleman that really wanted this, one of my followers, I think on YouTube, and he really wanted it, and he kept bidding. I think he put in a lot of bids, and he's the one that won it. So congratulations to him. And this lot sold for $77. As you can see, it had 24 bids. And let me just click on this, just to kind of show you some of the cards. I shot this in studio, different angles. Here's the stacks that were sold. You know, I try to put interesting cards on the top. And here's some of the backs, and as you can tell, one of the stacks was posted. Okay, and what I did is I did a fan, spread out so you could see some of the dates and everything, and the postmark stamps and the stamps and things like that. You know, anything that's going to make that, you know, interesting for the buyer. And that one sold for $77 plus $9.95 shipping. And next, it's an interesting one, older card of a man and woman kissing and love and romance. This is out of the 1900s. You know, whenever I get a card that I don't know exactly when the date is, you know, sometimes you'll see a postmark stamp date and it'll say 1903 or 1910 or, you know, whatever. If it doesn't have it on it, if you can tell it's an older card, I usually just put 1900s. Okay, and it says man holding woman, bench, love, romance, flirting. You know, those are great keywords you want to include in something like that. It was $8.75 sale with $1 shipping. And let's blow that up. Beautiful card surrounded by flowers. And as you can tell, it is an older card. Usually you can see, you can look at these and it says 1 cent. That means the postage was 1 penny. Boy, don't we wish that was the postage now. I think it's like up to 55 cents now. But yeah, you can tell this is a divided back, which is out of that early 1900 era. So beautiful, some handwriting on it. Thanks for a very interesting card. Okay, next. This one was a hotel with crashing waves by a seashore in Texas, Galveston, Texas. And do they have the name of the hotel? Yeah, Great Seawall Crashing Waves Hotel. I guess it didn't. The Great Seawall Protecting Galveston, Texas. Okay, that's fine. Just beautiful scenic with waves crashing. We have waves like that in Oregon that crash. Every once in a while I'll go up to, I think it's Newport, and they have a seawall there, and when the high tide comes in and, you know, waves crash just like that. It's amazing. It just spills over onto the highway and everything. It's amazing. But here's the back of that card. And Sold for $7.25 plus $1 shipping. Okay, this one sold for $6.75 with $1 shipping. North Carolina, trade, street at night, moon, buildings, cars, trees. You know, any kind of keyword you can put in there towards the end that will give your cards a boost in search. You want to put your most important keywords towards the front, and I'm going to click on that. This one does have a moon in it, which is cool, and it has a car in the foreground, any kind of, some cars parked over here, and it's a night shot, which makes it different. And here's the back on that. And okay, next one. Okay, this is kind of like a painting. It says 1953 Barbizon Plaza Hotel in Central Park in New York, and that one sold for $7.75 was $1 shipping. And like I said, it's kind of a painting, kind of a different kind of a look of, you know, of those buildings. And there's the back. And like I said, whenever I see a postage mark like that, I always zoom in on it, just so people can see the actual date it was, the cancel stamp was posted. So, yeah, very interesting card there, $7.75 plus $1 shipping. Next. Okay, here's kind of a sepia tone, what they call sepia tone finish. It's not black and white, it's not color. It's kind of a brownish, a gold, a tannish color. And this one sold for $6.75 plus $1 shipping. This is in 1955 and the IBM Country Club in New York. And let's blow up this aerial view of that facility. And there's the back. As you can see, post date canceled 1955. And once again, I zoom in on that. Okay. And next, here's one that sold. I had this one in my inventory for quite a little while, probably a year before it finally sold, but that's okay. This was El Paso, Texas. It's a greeting card. Man looking out over the horizon there and sitting on a wall in El Paso, Texas, $6.75 plus $1 shipping. This was a chrome. And here's the back on that. There's the cancellation stamps, 1963. Okay. Yep. Beautiful card. Here's one that sold for $12.75. And 1943 New York cars, traffic, bridges. Beautiful card. $12.75 plus $1 shipping. It's a linen card. I love, it's funny too. I remember this card. I had just posted it that morning, and it sold like within maybe less than an hour. It was up on eBay, and it sold. Somebody saw it, and just a lot of action going on in this card. Beautiful card. And so I wanted a little more for it, and somebody bought it. And this one is postmarked 1943, got handwriting on it. It's also got a hand stamped date on it, August 21st, 1943. So, not only did I zoom in on the cancellation stamp, I zoomed in on that type dated stamp as well. Anything that will help a buyer, look at the important features of a card. That's what you want to help them with by zooming in like that. And I showed you in a previous video how you can use the crop tool on eBay and just create these zoom in effects. Okay, but again, $12.75, and that one sold within less than an hour. Pretty cool. Very, very cool card. Okay, next. All right, here we go. 1949 Florida at night. Florida is a big seller for me. Hotels, anything that had to do with hotels. Some of the more corporately owned motels, not so much, but in spite of this fact that this looks like a corporately owned one, the fact that it's at night, I think, was the selling point for this. If this had been during the day, maybe it wouldn't have sold, the way it did for as much as it did. But this one sold $7.75 plus $1 shipping. And this is in Florida, Collins Ave in Miami. Got some interesting things out here. Got some cars in the foreground. Whenever you can see a motel scene with cars in the parking lot and things like that, that shows the buyer that it was an active hotel. People went to it. Just makes for more interest. Okay, here's the back. There's the cancellation stamp right there. 1949 looks like. November 30th, handwritten at the top. Very interesting card. Okay, moving right along. Here's an interesting card. I have quite a few of these NASA cards. In fact, I just sold two to a gentleman on an offer. And, you know, we kind of went back and forth on the price a little bit, but we came to an agreement on a price that was okay with both of us. And this one sold for $475, but I love the, you know, this was obviously professionally shot, you know, professionally photographed and staged because of the positioning of everything. You know, you got the astronauts here, and you've got the Saturn V rocket, you know, launch vehicle here, and they're sitting on the rover, lunar rover. And very interesting card. And it says right here, Apollo 17 crew, Commander Eugene Cernan, Dr. Harrison, Jack Schmidt, and Command Module Pilot Donald Evans. Okay, I'm not too familiar with those named astronauts, but you know, there were a lot in the astronaut corps. But very interesting card. It was the chrome. And I think that's why I only charged $475 for it, because it was a chrome. Maybe I guess maybe I should have asked a little more for it, but it's okay. A sale's a sale, you know. Okay, moving right along, almost finished here. And here's one that was very interesting, 1944 in Florida. This is called the Green Benches, okay? And obviously, this one got my interest because $9.75 plus $1 shipping, because of the fact that it had, you know, people here dressed for the time. They had these old cars, really beautiful cars. St. Petersburg, Florida. I can see why this one sold, and it sold quickly. This was another one that sold within a couple of hours after posting it on eBay. So whenever you can come across, you know, old-time postcards like this with people dressed for the era and, you know, showing the old cars, makes all the difference in the world. Here's the postage stamp, 1944. And I zoomed in on that. Okay, but very interesting card, a linen card, just beautiful, beautiful card, and it was a good sale. Okay, here's the very last one. This is a bridge, a pier, not a bridge, but a pier, linen card, Galveston, Texas, Pleasure Pier. Yeah, water, sailboats, those are the keywords that I want to use. $7.25 plus $1 shipping. And there you go. Beautiful card. Shows a lot of action. Boats under power. You got people. Here's the back of that one, unposted, but that's okay. But just a very, very beautiful card. $7.25 plus $1 shipping. Awesome. Okay, that'll do it for today. Okay, guys, we're back, and I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Like I said, that's not all the sales I made, but I just thought I'd pick out some that might be of interest to you. You want to be on the lookouts for those. Very interesting month, very interesting cards. You know, every month is different, and I hope you enjoyed that. And I guess that's it for now. If you got anything out of this video, make sure you smash that like button. Helps the channel. I appreciate it. Welcome to all my subscribers on my journey to monetization, getting to 1,000. We're within a couple of hundred now, few hundred, striking distance to that. So I appreciate all you guys. But listen, I got to go. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care, and bye for now.